Spider-Man, brand new day just dropped. I just saw it. And guys, this is my full review of the series. You gotta hear this because this was amazing. And was a very special one because that's New York City. And this movie truly leaned in to all the New York City architecture. I mean, in the other Spider-Man movies, they were kind of subtle about it, probably to make it more universally relatable. But this one, they did not shy away from the fact that Spider-Man is a New York City person. He's from Queens. I'm literally near New York City, so it means a lot more to me. And it didn't shy away. There's so many scenes where there's New York City architecture here, there, everywhere. Like there's a scene where he's literally on the metro and he's following Ned. It's like everywhere. It's super special, and I really like that. They weren't trying to like be universal. They niched down. They're like, this is a New York City thing, which makes sense. Like this is like one of the only cities where you can actually swing from a web. Trust me, I've been to like all the major cities in the USA basically. Like there's not that many with real skyscrapers beyond a few blocks. So like that's the city, guys. That's the city you want to be in. Anyhow, here's what I think about the movie. I would give it a solid, go see it out of 10. Like this thing is incredible. Was it perfect? No, but I mean, I really feel like Tom Holland just nails the role, and the guy who plays Ned, his best friend, he also nails it. Like they're both such relatable, or I guess likable characters. That's how I would describe it. They're such likable characters that you can't help but like, it just feels so authentic. Like Ned, like totally cool dude. Like who wouldn't want to be friends with Ned? And you may know someone like Ned, or you may know someone who knows someone who's like Ned, who's just like this kind of lovable, charismatic, upbeat, supporting person, and he's cool, and he's a bit nerdy, and what's not to like? He's totally himself. Tom does an incredible job. There's some really emotional moments in the scene. It's relatable, but it's also a bit scary, and yeah, these people are running because it's raining, or they're gonna miss the train. I don't know, but it's super relatable, and that's what makes Spider-Man different. Tom said this in an interview, and I think it really made sense. A lot of the other superheroes, they're not relatable because one's a billionaire, one's a god, one's a giant green monster, and so on. But Spider-Man is the only one who's just another young kid who's trying to deal with everyday challenges. They really should make more superheroes like that because it's super relatable. I think that's why it's so universal. I mean, right now, there's people dressed as Spider-Man right now in Manhattan. I guarantee you. That's how universal this film is and how much this character means to people. It's beyond a little thing. And this storyline, I'm not going to spoil it. There will be a spoiler section later in this video. I'll tell you when, but this is the non-spoiler version. In this story, there are parts where it's very emotional, and for someone like me who doesn't get emotional at all, I haven't cried in like over a decade. This was something that really pulled at my heartstrings, so hats off to the writers. And that's something that a lot of these superhero films fail to get right, but the Tom Holland Spider-Man films, they've got them right. I think this is the best Spider-Man series actor to play it. Better than Tobey, better than Andrew Garfield. The storytelling is incredible. It's super sad. It's relatable. People feel all sorts of emotions, and Tom really brings it out. You could see it in his eyes. He's about to cry. He's breaking down because, as you know, at the start, his friends have lost their memory, and it sucks. And this is something that I really feel makes this series different. There's other Spider-Man, I guess, but this one, it's not just, oh, this guy defeats the villain. That's why I always disliked the Andrew Garfield stories. I felt they were very, and other superhero stories were very cheesy and simple and predictable, but this was not fully like that. Something with the storytelling, they add something special to it, and it leads to something where you really kind of feel it. It's a mix of everyone. It's like such a team effort. Hundreds of people come together to make these films, and it's partially Tom's acting, it's partially all this stuff. But man, if you've seen this, I believe, at least I truly believe, that this is something where you would just want to be friends with Tom. Like, Tom is such a, or in this case, Peter Parker. The character just comes across as someone who's really just trying his best, a good person, good intentions, really trying to help the world, but really going through a lot right now, struggling, failing to basically have friends, and then also having troubles with, making friends because he wants to protect those he loves. And like, he's such a authentic, relatable guy. I feel like beyond Toby and Andrew, like, it's so relatable. Now, in the last press junket for the third film, Tom said he would want to act as Spider-Man forever until he's 80. And I know these things have a beginning and end, but I really hope he does more, because like, this guy's like so good at this role. I mean, who wouldn't? It's such a fun role, but I know this can wear on you. So unfortunately, eventually he's gonna have to say he doesn't want to do it, possibly, but I really hope he never says that, selfishly, because he does such a good job. He's so relatable, incredible, and I'm so glad he's held out for so long, longer than the other Spider-Man, probably because he loves it, and rightfully so. I mean, this whole thing, this whole series, the Brand New Day, No Way Home, all these films by Tom are just incredible. Now, jumping back to this one here, I really felt like this is a film that really gets to your heartstrings, but also it's not a perfect film. There are some plot points that are kind of like cliches. They've been played out in other universes, and you can kind of see them coming. But despite all that, he's able to add a little something here and there, something with the story that just keeps us interested still. It's kind of hard to describe, but I was pretty attentive throughout the film. And like us all, we have ADHD, so in this attention deficit world, to hold our attention for however many hours that film is, and enough that I'm definitely gonna watch it again. Like, from like 10 minutes in, I told myself, dude, I'm gonna rewatch this. Like, I just know it. Like, it's such a film that, like, you have to rewatch it and then miss the parts you don't miss. And that's a sign of a good film, because most films we watch, at least me, I don't watch it again. You see it once, you're like, I've seen it enough. But this one, there's little bits that you want to catch or miss and like basically redo the next time. And this is one of them. Guys, I'm gonna shift to the spoiler section here. Actually, I'll do that in a separate video. So let me just kind of wrap up with the conclusions of whether you should watch this. Yes, absolutely. Should you see it in theaters? Yes. In 3D? Yes. Guys, I know there's debates about all these things. Oh, I'll just wait until it's out on streaming. Oh, I'll just watch it non-3D. If you have the luxury to watch it in theaters in 3D, I think it's so much better. With that massive screen, like, this is the first movie I've watched in like probably over a year, and I totally forgot how impactful it is to see it in such a large screen. You see the like blemishes, the like crisp clarity on each character, and it just adds so much to the experience. Like, you're immersed in it. And then I know there's some, debate online about how, oh, it's not really 3D, like they'll just add a little bit of 3D. Guys, I put on my 3D glasses and I felt like every other scene there were some vivid 3D moments. Some were more subtle than others, but like everyone was intentional, and like I could experience it really crisply in 3D, and it felt so much more immersive. Like there was so much depth in every scene. I thought the fight scenes were some of the most inventive, cool, memorable I've seen. But it's wrapped together so well, packaged so well, and I couldn't help but think this is why Spider-Man is so well known and it means so much. Like this is not just a story, it's a story that really resonates with so many people. And even though behind the scenes it's just a profiting business trying to make money, like it's unlike any other business. Like there's businesses selling accounting services, massage services, taxing, whatever, but those things don't really light you up like Spider-Man does. And why is that? I think it's kind of taken on a life of its own, but like it's all those things together, the messages in the story. There's new messages in this one. It's not just the same, you know, with great power comes great responsibility. There's added layers and there's added emotion, and there's all that story plus the fact that he's such a relatable person, and on top of that, the fact that this guy is literally like in New York. Like there's so many scenes where like it's blatantly obvious. They don't try and hide it subtly. It's like obvious that they're in New York. Like he's on the metro station, they're driving through the city, they're, you know, in a grocery store, and it's like clearly and proudly New York themed. It has such a impact, especially on the American public and then the New York public. It's a must-see for any New Yorker or anyone close to New York. Highly recommend you check it out. Is it perfect? No. Like I will say there are some tropes, some common characters, cliches infused into the main plot storyline and antagonist. I wouldn't say it's the most groundbreaking film ever. It's not going to be the Odyssey, but it's really impactful. I think it's already doing huge numbers in the box office, rightfully deserved. Almost broke the Avengers Endgame box office opening, rightfully so. It's such a huge thing, and hats off to Tom Holland. Like the emotion he put into it, and then, you know, same thing with Zendaya and the actor who plays Ned. Standout roles. I love the Punisher. I loved many of the actors in the series. Guys, they did such a good job. I really feel like, man, dude, I wish I could have a friend like Peter Parker in this, or Ned. Like they just seem like really chill, cool, supportive guys. When in like reality, there's just a bunch of jerks in real life, but there are cool people too. And it really made me think about human qualities, like just the gratitude of having friends. You know, the whole movie has to do, and this isn't a spoiler, like you know this coming into the movie from the last ending of the last film, but like the whole movie has some big plot points on various things, but one of the themes is basically, you know, losing your friends, and then dealing with that, and how he deals with that, and what he does to try and protect his friends and his lover, his girlfriend. And I mean, I think that's something that really got me thinking, like, you know, superpowers aside, these small things are so important, and it's something that we should all value. And yeah, I mean, it gets emotional to me because I didn't have many friends growing up, even to this day. So to have that, and a good friend too, and then to lose that, I mean, super relatable. Go watch this thing, guys. Amazing.